In the small village of Kofi Agbor, nestled in the heart of Ghana's lush countryside, a sense of community and trust permeated the air. Neighbors knew neighbors, and everyone looked out for one another. The village was surrounded by rolling hills and dense forests, providing a serene and peaceful atmosphere. But amidst this idyllic backdrop, a sinister presence lurked, disguised as one of their own. His name was Kofi Mensah, a charismatic and affable individual who had recently moved to Kofi Agbor. With his quick wit and charming smile, he effortlessly won over the villagers, who welcomed him with open arms. Kofi presented himself as a successful businessman, eager to invest in the local community and create jobs. At first, everything seemed legitimate. Kofi did indeed invest in several local businesses, and his charm and charisma made him a beloved figure in the village. He attended community events, donated to local charities, and even sponsored the village's annual festival. However, beneath the surface, a more sinister reality lurked. Kofi had a hidden agenda. He was, in fact, a cunning con artist, using his charisma and charm to manipulate the villagers and further his own interests. He had a talent for identifying vulnerabilities and exploiting them for his own gain. As time passed, subtle changes began to emerge. Several local business owners reported strange discrepancies in their finances, and some even discovered that Kofi had secretly gained control of their companies. The villagers were oblivious to the danger lurking among them, blinded by Kofi's charming facade. One person, however, began to suspect that something was amiss. Aqua, a sharp-witted and observant local journalist, had been investigating Kofi's business dealings. She discovered a trail of suspicious transactions and discrepancies that led her to question Kofi's true intentions. Despite her growing unease, Aqua found it challenging to convince the villagers of the danger that Kofi posed. They were too enamored with his charm and charisma, and many dismissed her concerns as mere paranoia. Undeterred, Aqua continued her investigation, determined to expose Kofi's true nature. She spent countless hours poring over financial records, conducting interviews, and gathering evidence. She even went undercover, posing as a potential investor to gather more information about Kofi's business dealings. As Aqua delved deeper into her investigation, she began to notice strange occurrences around the village. Equipment would go missing, and strange symbols would appear on buildings. It was as if Kofi's presence had awakened a darker force within the village. One fateful night, Aqua's suspicions finally led her to a shocking discovery. She snuck into Kofi's office, determined to uncover the truth. What she found was staggering. A hidden room filled with documents revealing Kofi's true identity as a con artist. But Aqua's discovery came at a cost. Kofi caught her snooping, and his charming facade slipped, revealing a menacing glare beneath. Aqua realized that she was in grave danger and made a daring escape, barely avoiding Kofi's grasp. The next day, Aqua gathered her evidence and presented it to the villagers. At first, they were resistant to the truth, unwilling to believe that the charismatic Kofi could be capable of such deceit. As the village breathed a collective sigh of relief, Aqua's bravery and determination were hailed as heroic. She had saved the village from a wolf in sheep's clothing, and her sharp instincts and relentless pursuit of truth had brought a con artist to justice. The experience left a lasting impact on the village. The residents of Kofi Agbor became more vigilant, more aware of the dangers that could lurk beneath the surface, and Aqua's reputation as a fearless and intrepid journalist was cemented, inspiring a new generation of truth seekers. As the news of Kofi's arrest spread, the villagers began to come forward with their own stories of deception and betrayal. It became clear that Kofi's scheme was far more extensive than anyone had initially thought. The authorities launched a thorough investigation, uncovering a complex web of deceit and corruption that reached far beyond the village. Kofi's true identity was revealed, and his past crimes were exposed. The villagers were shocked and outraged by the extent of Kofi's deception, but they were also grateful for Aqua's bravery and determination, which had brought the truth to light. In the aftermath of Kofi's arrest, the village came together to heal and rebuild. The villagers worked to restore their businesses and their trust in one another. And Aqua continued to report on the story, ensuring that justice was served and that the village